I remember the sterile scent in the air, the rhythmic beep of machines surrounding us, and the dim glow of fluorescent lights painting shadows on the walls. I found myself sitting in that tiny, chilled room, a place that held more secrets than I cared to imagine. There was a patient in front of me, unconscious and silent. Their chest rose and fell like a calm yet unsettling tide, each breath existing as both a promise and a mystery. I could feel the heaviness in the atmosphere, a tension that seemed to possess its own presence. It was quiet except for the sound of my own pulse mingling with the steady hum of life support machines. And then, as if the room itself whispered it to me, I felt a message, an anonymous confession, hidden like a shadow behind the fabric of this sanctuary. I sat there, the weight of it resting uncomfortably across my shoulders. My breath hung in the air, a fragile, ephemeral whisper against the gravity that threatened to pull me under. Before I continue, if you are feeling what I am feeling right now, please leave a like. It helps me keep going. In that silence, I found my thoughts racing, chasing the echoes of the unsaid words that surged like a current in the room, words that the patient's lips couldn't form, but whose weight I could feel. Years of stories, regrets, and secrets hovered around, waiting to land on me like whispers in the night. I observed the velvety outline of their closed eyes, their face serene yet veiled with something unspoken. I wasn't sure if it was fear or perhaps hope concealed beneath those eyelids. It was frightening how vulnerable and invincible one could seem when life pauses them in such an undefined state. The corridors outside bustled with the lives of others, nurses shuffling quickly, a distant laugh echoing from somewhere, the soft wheels of a gurney, lives intersecting yet so separate from this moment of mine. I felt strangely detached from reality, as if I'd stumbled onto the stage of someone else's twilight play, filled with emotional tension and wrapped in midnight hues. The human experience seemed raw here, stripped down to its tenderness, and then, like a stream breaking through a dam, realization seeped into me. I noticed clues in the environment, the worn photograph held loosely in their slack hand, revealing a glimpse of a life lived and shared. The indistinct murmuring of their heartbeat accompanying their resting breath, like a dedication to someone perhaps no longer there. Shadows of love, of parting, of a nameless sorrow that perhaps no one would understand if they were awake to recount it. But the anonymous message, that unseen confession, seemed to flicker just outside my grasp like lantern light on a windy night. Each indication left me with a weighty knowing, a glimpse of a life marked by its own set of joys, losses, and undisclosed truths, now bound, silent, to an existence suspended between the possible and the inevitable. Finally, the truth unfolded within me, unveiling itself like a reluctant dawn. Layer by layer, the story revealed itself in the hushed ambiance of this small room. The secret was simple yet gripping, a long-held love that had defied time and distance, appearing to me like an innermost whisper from the confines of this unconscious hold. It struck me, the gravity of such an unspoken secret, the love for a person never fully expressed or perhaps never reciprocated in life, lying now trapped in this realm of silence. Suddenly, the burden of knowing this, of being the solitary keeper of such intimate emotions, overwhelmed me. The profound impact of these revelations sent a shiver down my spine, leaving me vulnerable, fragile, like freshly fired clay, waiting to harden into a new understanding of human connectedness. This story, the revelation itself, left me with a renewed conviction about the weight of words unspoken, the cries of the heart left unheard, and the truth hidden beneath the facade of our daily lives. Before you leave, if this moment impacted you as it impacted me, subscribe. Hymning, sharing every confession, and you never know which one will be next. Subscribe to the channel, and you can breathe after this. Maybe you'll want to hear the next confession too. Sometimes the truth we avoid is precisely the one we most need to hear. See you in the next video.